Then after knowing the operators list, we start with the important part of SQL. From here onwards, the theoretical parts up to here, we have completed theoretical part. From this heading onwards, this is related to practical concern also. If you are thorough with these points, easily you can perform the practicals. Right? Theoretical as well as practical point of view, from here onwards, it is very, very important. What are the knowledge we have theoretically that can be implemented by using SQL commands now? That is implementation of SQL commands. It means you can perform the practical operations here with the help of the statements what you learned. First command will start. That is create command. Right? Normally using create command, what we are doing? We are creating a table. We are creating a database. That's why the command name is create table. Create table. The SQL create table statement is used to create a new table. Creating a basic table involves naming the table and defining its columns and each column's data types. What is create table command? Create table command is used to create a new table. That is nothing but a new database. This is the basic operation the database has. So this command involves, this command contains name of that file. Once you are creating a table, file means you are giving file name like that. Here also, once you are creating a table means first you have to provide the name of the table. It's compulsory. Once table is mentioned, table name is given, then concerned to that table name, the appropriate column should be listed along with their data types. What are the columns that contains, that table contains, then what data type that has, that should be declared here. While creating a table, we should know the name of the table must be known. Then the columns involved in that table along with their data types, even with sizes. The column size should be mentioned here. So after knowing this create table, we'll go with the implementation part. That is how to use create table command. For that you have to follow the syntax. The syntax of create table command is create table, table name. Create table, table name. Then open parenthesis, column 1 space data type, comma, column 2 space data type, comma, column 3 space data type, comma, dash 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 dash, column n data type, comma, primary key, one or more columns. You can write primary key also. You can mention the keys also. Which particular column you are making it as a primary key, that can also be mentioned. But this is not compulsory. Primary key, mentioning the primary key in a table is not compulsory. It is a optional for you. Then close the parenthesis and ending with semicolon. Like in C++, here also in SQL also, every command ends with a semicolon. It means statement that command terminator. So in this syntax, if you observe, the create table is a keyword. The create table is a keyword and table name is user defined name. That is the name of the table. It's an identifier. You can write that user defined name. You can define the name, table name. Then followed by opening and closing parenthesis ending with semicolon, right? That contains column 1, that is column name you have to write, then respective data type and mention the size. After that, you can move with column 2, second column name, data type, size, comma. Next, column number 3 name, data type, size, comma. Like that, up to n columns you can mention, and ending with a closing parenthesis and semicolon. If you are creating tables, at least it should contain one column. At least it should contain one column. In this case, while writing the column names, you can use either uppercase or lowercase. There is no difference for that here. It is not a case sensitive one. Either you can use uppercase or lowercase letters for writing the column names or while defining the table. So understood this syntax?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then this is the first statement or command we are using in practical also. Once you enter into the Oracle software, this is the first command you have to use to create a database first. Then you can go for next operations. Then example. The example is, we want to create a student table that contains some of the columns like register number, name, combination, date of birth, and fees. These are the 5 columns we are taking as example for student database or student table. How to create? Or do we know that? In the question itself, the table name is mentioned. It means you have to follow the same thing. Should not use other than that. If it is not mentioned, you can write the appropriate one. But we are creating a student table means you write name of the table as student only. That's why in the first sentence of the command, create table is the syntax, that is a reserved word. Right? Create table is a reserved word. Then student is name of the table. Student is name of the table. Then open parenthesis. Register number, first column name, space, register number is there. It means numbers are written in numeric values. By using numeric values, that's why we are writing a data type called as number. What may be the size of that particular column? It may contain 6 digits. 6 digits. That we are writing it as register number. Number is a data type of 6, comma. Second column, name, space, variable character 2, where char 2 of 15. It means name may contain maximum of 15 characters. Then next, third, with the help of comma again, separator is there. Combination, character of 4. Right? Character of 4. It may be PCMB, PCMCS, PCME, like that. Or else A, E, B, CS. If you are using A, B, CS, then you can go with the character of 5. Then next column, DOB, date of birth column name. Date of birth contains date. Already in SQL we have one data type called as date. Straight away we are writing date. It is a fixed value. The length is fixed. That's why no need to mention any size for dates. Then comma, last column name, fees. Fees is again numeric value, number, but it is a amount. So we are using a real number format. That is number of 9,2. Number of 9,2, close parenthesis semicolon. 9,2 means the maximum number of digits are 9 here. 9 spaces are reserved. After decimal point, 2 places are reserved. It means 6-digit number, then a dot, 7, then after decimal point, 2 places, 2 digits, that is 9. Total 9. It means 6-digit number can be written in this format. It creates an empty student table which looks like this. How it looks, if you want to see this, right? Once you complete this particular command, create table command, ending with a semicolon, then you'll get a message on the screen also. When you type this command in SQL prompt, right, you'll get, if it is successfully completed, means you'll get a message also, right? Table is created. It means you have created a student table. If you want to see the columns, then that is shown here. Once you complete this command in computer's memory, this will be generated. That is the last row. That is register number, 1 column, name, another column, combination, 3rd column, DOB, 4th column, fees is 5th column. Like this, it's going to generate a table. Empty table. It is only column headings are there. Then, if you want to see this, whether it is generated like this or not, right? If you want to view this, then you have to use one more command called as describe command to see the structure of the table. Then you can see this. The describe, in short, normally we will type DESC, stands for describe, right? DESC is the keyword. That is a command. Displays name of the columns, their data types and size along with constraints. Whatever you done here, that will be shown in the form of table here, right? Whether the table is generated or not, you can confirm with the view by using this another command called as describe. Any doubt concerned to this example?